Sega's fiscal year earnings came out earlier this week, and well, they didn't really do so well. Actually, their profits took a huge dip by over 70%, so ouch. But there was some things that Sega highlighted in the report that may get us gamers excited. One, they're going to refocus their attention on existing IP rather than making new ones. So we may see more games like Persona, Sonic, and of course Yakuza in the next couple years. I mean, I already kind of expected this anyway, so that's not really a big surprise. Though this one was the more interesting of the two for me, considering I figured they would have been making those games anyways. But they will be releasing more content on multiple platforms, including PC, mobile, and even next generation consoles. Now see, the exciting thing here is that they actually highlighted one success in this report, being their PC releases last year. And they are also noting that more games should come to PC. Maybe even ports, so we may see games like Persona come over to the PC platform. I mean, we got Yakuza last year, and it did really well for them, but Atlus has kind of remained in their own little world up to this point. Now, I really don't know why Sega hasn't stepped in and managed Atlus a little bit more, but see, I would say Atlus has been one of the best RPG developers with Persona and Shin Megami Tensei, but when it comes to business decisions, I just can't come to terms with their exclusivity. Persona, as an example, would be a great multi-platform game that I think would do really well on the PC platform and Switch. I think it would do well on Xbox too, though I think the Switch in specific would be fantastic for it. And we've already seen plenty of JRPG games do really well on the Steam platform. Instead, Persona keeps their games exclusive, and frankly, it just doesn't make sense. I mean, Nintendo gets Persona Q, but then PlayStation gets Persona 5. How does that make any sense? Just release them multi-platform. You're going to make more money, it's going to do really well on Steam, it's going to do really well on the Switch, and I think that it would do pretty well on the Xbox as well. Though, I will say this, if they're going to port any specific game, let's bring Persona 4 Golden over to Steam. I'm not really a huge fan of Persona 5, but that's for a different topic. But Persona 4, it's such an amazing game. If you haven't played it already, if you have like a PlayStation Vita or an old PlayStation 2, go check that game out. It is honestly probably my favorite JRPG game ever made. It's just a phenomenal game. Now, I also did say that they mentioned mobile in the report as well. And Sega has actually been one publisher that has released a lot of mobile games, ranging from old school Sonic games to Ristar. Now, I know a lot of you all probably don't know what Ristar is. And, well, a lot of the old Sega Genesis games, you probably don't really know what it is, but Sega has supported the mobile platform a lot with some of their old franchises. While mobile games isn't always my cup of tea, I'm okay if we get more old school Sega games on mobile. Maybe even bring Echo the Dolphin, which would be really cool. Again, a lot of you all probably don't know what Echo the Dolphin is, but hey. Speaking of, one thing I would really enjoy seeing Sega do is bring back some of their old franchises and update them in a big way. I really hate seeing Sega do so poorly. I grew up in the 90s and Sega was a huge thing then. I was more of a Nintendo kid and I didn't really get into Sega up until Sega Dreamcast, which was obviously the most successful console ever. But hopefully we start seeing Sega do better soon enough. I know one thing though, I want Atlus games on PC. They'll do well on PC, they'll do well on the Nintendo Switch, and again, I think they'll do pretty well on the Xbox well. So make it happen, Sega. But what about you all though? Would you like to see more of these Sega games become multi-platform? Would you like to see Atlus's games become multi-platform? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace out.